What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games. Now I'm still BKD ZacNovak or Baked ZacNovak because my mate Mr. Potato Prime, well, changed his name. Potato Prime certainly has. His name in itself now is BKD_potato. In other words, Baked Potato. Pretty cool. I'm helping out with some stuff. He definitely will have some videos coming up sometime soon. But if you want to check him out on my channel, I do have a link to his actual page. Check him out if you want. He does have some videos up at the moment, but he's going to be getting more videos up as of probably the next few weeks. Anyway, in today's video, we're going over the Solstice of Heroes. Seriously. This stuff is actually really cool. You know, the old Moments of Triumph. It is back. It is actually updated for Destiny 2. There is a lot of information to go over. So, let's check it out in this video. Roll the intros. Let's get into it. And I certainly do hope you enjoy. This is our finest hour. Our victories against the enemies of humanity. Our triumphs in our home and around the system. Now, the city wants to honor us. Who are we to deny them? So, the Solstice of Heroes. They do state with the actual Bungie write-up, it was a day that was supposed to be a celebration of our past glories. The anniversary of 6 fronts, the victory that united the city and gave us the Vanguard. Guardians donned ceremonial armor to celebrate the event and gathered for a rousing speech by the speaker. Then everything came apart when the Red Legion struck. The tower fell, the city was lost. Thousands of lives were lost with it. It was our lowest point since the collapse. But humanity is not so easily extinguished. We fought back, we recovered our light. With the awakening of the Traveler, we faced our conquerors and prevailed. We reclaimed our home and we entered a new golden age. That was almost a year ago. Now humanity is once again victorious against the overwhelming might of Gaul and the Red Legion. Against Panoptes and the infinite threat of the Vex. Against Zol and the unfathomable hordes of Hive. More than ever, the city is grateful for their seemingly invincible guardian protectors. And now more than ever, humanity wants to show us their gratitude. The Solstice of Heroes event begins Tuesday, July 31st. This event is held in the tower and allows the inhabitants of the city to celebrate and thank the Guardians for bravely defending them. During this time of celebration, Guardians will once again don the now broken ceremonial armor from the day that the city was lost to the Red Legion. They do this for many reasons, to remind themselves of what it's like to be invincible, to challenge themselves and thus inspire the city even more, and to eventually reforge that broken gear into something stronger. Just as humanity has been broken and reforged over and over for hundreds of years. Guardians will meditate on their journey through the Red War and take on additional challenges in those memories. They will marvel at the resurgence of the Traveler as the elements themselves flare into existence during their adventures. And they do all of this while humanity celebrates their past, present, and future. Ikora is a tower's representative for the Solstice of Heroes event. She shall direct you to the center of the tower where the city has erected the Statue of Heroes at the focal point for the event. This statue will track your moments of triumph, progress, and grant you Solstice of Heroes event armor that you will begin upgrading. Now with this new armor to upgrade, you have to visit the Statue of Heroes and you'll receive an uncommon Scorched armor set at power 240. On each armor piece is a series of objectives that you will need to complete to upgrade the armor. Once you have completed the objectives, return to the Statue of Heroes to upgrade to the next set. All 3 sets are the ones you can see on screen at the moment. Now after you upgrade your shattered set, you'll receive the rekindled set at power 340 with a new list of objectives respectively. Once you have completed these objectives, your reward is the resplendent armor set at power 400
One final group of objectives to complete and you will unlock the masterwork versions of the armor set. If you do love the way the shattered or rekindled sets look and would rather show those off, you've got actually everything covered. Each resplendid armor set offers the previous versions as ornaments, so you can pick and choose how each armor set looks. However, let's move on to this, which is, wow, this is really awesome. The Redux missions. One way you'll actually upgrade your armor set during this event is through Redux missions. Bungie has hand selected 5 story missions and given them slight alterations. Each mission in itself can be accessed in the tower by finding its statue. Here are 5 missions, however, for said event. Starting things off, we have Homecoming, which, yeah, number 1, pretty freaking cool. We've got number 2, The Spark. Number 3, Payback. Number 4, 1AU. And finally, number 5, Chosen. All of which will have definite changes and probably will be a lot of fun. I myself am definitely looking forward to being able to go back and actually play story missions. However, getting back on track with the Moments of Triumph in itself, the event, it is looking pretty crazy. Many of you have already begun completing your Moments of Triumph, currently being tracked on Bungie.net. The final 5 triumphs will become available at the beginning of the Solstice of Heroes event and can be tracked in-game. Your triumphs will be tracked by in-game bounties that are obtained at the Statue of Heroes. As you complete and turn in these bounties, you'll unlock rewards that can be redeemed at the statue. I'm guessing one of the rewards is this ship because, well, it looks freaking cool. And, well, it's white, black, and gold. Most likely assuming it is associated with the Solstice of Heroes is a good assumption. Moving on though, we have other loot in the form of extras. There is also Solstice engrams available from Miss Eververse herself. You can earn 3 per account respectively by completing each milestone on each of the characters, and no matter what activity play in Destiny 2, during the Solstice of Heroes you receive 1 Solstice engram in addition to the bright engram you earn for leveling up. Here is a look at some of the rewards in themselves. Now, 2 of the ghost gels here I do definitely want. One on the left and the one on the right. Potentially I would like to get both if possible. I also want to get, well, the Jade Rabbit's ornament that looks really freaking cool, and definitely, probably both of these sparrows if possible. There is also exotic emotes you can earn, these being themselves respectively. Potentially there could be others that we don't actually know of as of yet, but hopefully there are actually, you know, some good sets and some actually not really RNG based stats to actually get these. Hopefully it is the whole thing if we get one and it's not very many duplicates. Anyway, they do state armor glows also come from the Solstice engrams. These can be applied to any version of the Solstice of Heroes armor sets to provide Guardians with an enhanced look. Armor glows are unlocked permanently like ornaments, and they shine brightest when your subclass element aligns with the element of the glow. So in other words, if you are Void and you have purple glow on, it's gonna look pretty cool. Alrighty, now quickly let's just go over the developers' insights. I'll have the video playing in the background and just go over the information they do talk about. So to start things out, we have to talk to the statue. In and itself, you'll be taken to a special event place. You'll then be actually able to do the first challenge mission, which is actually a pretty much higher difficulty of a story mission with enhanced enemies, sporadic enemy types, and a few special new bosses thrown in. There's also some other stuff thrown in to surprise veteran players, but keep in mind some of these will be cool, others will just be kind of bleh. But still, it's awesome. Moments of Triumph in itself is what we are actually getting to hold us down till Forsaken. In itself, if we complete all Moments of Triumph, we'll get the ability to purchase a t-shirt that has our name written on the side of it. Pretty cool. Getting bounties in itself is also back for the first time in D2. Vanguard and Crucible respectively, each vendor will give them out. There is the 6v6 Crucible quick play playlist that is permanent now and in itself is pretty cool. Iron Banner is getting a big change, I mentioned this in a video before, but Iron Banner fire pits are actually going to be replacing the flags. In itself, when you do get a power play, you're going to be able to hear the wolves howl, and in itself, when you do have the power play, all capture zones are going to be locked for 20 seconds. So in this time, they cannot be captured by anyone else. Sandbox changes are pretty awesome to exotic armor in itself. They're getting updates and changes, plus a bunch of exotic catalysts that are coming. I did a video on this the other day. Check it out if you want. Up in the corner there, click that icon. Prestige Rays are actually coming, and we do know already at the moment we've got 1 and 2 coming out, which 2 has already come out, 1 has already come out, and Prestige raid layers are actually available. Each weekend itself, they're actually going to be changing things up, making it both more difficult and more fun for most Guardians. In itself, it'll feel like a different experience with different strategies and different players and different enemies each time. Keep in mind though, weapon changes to the letters will actually be coming in the future, but one way to actually learn power 400 weapons is to actually complete the raid. The other way is to complete the Solstice of Heroes and get a 400 armor in that self. Bungie is still working on things to make the lifestyle and playlists of everyone matter, and in itself they're fixing bugs, addressing issues, and continuing to give players a good and exciting experience. With both an adrenaline lifestyle and a fun style lifestyle of things, Guardians are going to get surprised in the future, and Bungie in itself are going to give us new ways to play, new ways to make friends, and new ways to enjoy the game no matter what we're doing. Also, a side note, with the Solstice of Heroes, you don't actually need any of the expansions. If you have the base game of Destiny 2, you can actually participate and enjoy this. So keep that in mind. But that has been the video. This has been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, click that like button down below, leave a comment, let me know what you guys are actually excited or hyped about for this Solstice of Heroes, or just the changes coming in the future. I myself am really excited to get that shattered armor set, because all of a sudden I've really just kind of loved the original armor set. It just looks really cool, especially being tattered and broken. But this has been ZacNovak. If you have enjoyed this video, do all that good stuff down below, leave a comment and let me know what you guys are excited for. If you are a new viewer, potentially hit that subscribe button so you can be subscribed to see my content. And if you want to see it when it does actually go live, hit that bell notification so you can get notified when my uploads are there. They are sporadic, but I am trying to upload a little bit more than I was before. Anyway, this has been ZacNovak. Do all that good stuff. Once again, I'll be Sharon like Karen. He was at Sharon. But until next time, this is ZacNovak signing off. Peace out.